It's interesting. We're going to be talking about Love and Hip Hop Miami. Now, I grew up in Miami, and when I think of reality shows, I think of the time I auditioned or was asked to audition for The Bachelor and made it all the way to LA and got cut. And I was like, kind of happy because, man, to have your life so in front of everyone, crazy. But then also when I thought about The Bachelor, how many times do you get to date 20 people in like a short amount of time? Well, needless to say, I didn't make that show, but we are talking about Love and Hip Hop Miami. Shay is a big star on the show. They're going into season 5. She's been super authentic. She has been through so much this past year. Excited to talk to her. But Shay, first and foremost, how do you love Miami?
I absolutely love Miami. I'm never leaving.
Well, I miss it there, and I'm grateful to watch your show because so many of the places you film at I know of. But do share what brought you to Miami to begin with.
I came to Miami because my brother MJ, he actually was living here for several years and he's been telling me how beautiful and great it is. And I decided to give it a try, came and fell in love. Absolutely love Miami.
Well, we certainly love you on the show, Shay. But I mean, so much happens in your life. We all see it. Do you enjoy it?
You, it. I love the show. I do. Sometimes it's difficult because you're dealing with reality of your life, and it's not easy to put your information and who you are out in the public. But at the end of the day, this is what I signed up for, and I have tough skin, so I just figure out ways to work through it. But I love loving hip hop. I absolutely do.
Well, the 5th season is upon us. We'll dive into that, but you have been through so much, girl, in this past year. Drama, relationships, the lost baby. Tell us, how are you doing?
The last year has been one of the most difficult years in my life. We all seen in the last episode that I did lose my child, so that was very, very hard for me. Just watching the episode, it just had me in tears. But what I can say is I'm not the first or the last to go through this situation. And I do know that I'm very relatable to a lot of women, especially the situation I went through with my child. So if they see me being strong and getting through the process, maybe I can help one or many other women go through the same process I did. So it's difficult, but I'm working through it.
I am so deeply sorry about your loss, and just the fact that you have found strength to help others on their journey is amazing. Tell us about that authenticity, because it's very clear that that's important to you.
I feel like being authentic, that's the best me. When I'm authentic, I can relate to more women. My social media has just went up ever since I've allowed people more into my life, more into my family. I know that my situations have showed a lot of women that you can overcome a lot of circumstances. But again, when I tell you, I am not perfect by far, and it is very, very difficult at times. But I do have a strong family ethic, and they're there to help me through the process. So I feel like I'm a strong cookie, and I've been doing a great job on Love and Hip Hop, just connecting with different women, showing them the way to go.
Well, that you certainly do, Shay. And season 5 is upon us on Love and Hip Hop Miami. And let me just ask, what can we expect?
Now, you know I can't give you all the tea. I will tell you to continue watching. There's a lot of my family that's on this season. My mother, my brother MJ, also Fabo is on, and we are going through the same family issues that everyone else goes through. The difference is my family issues are public, but you will see us work through the process as a family. That's what you can expect coming up in the next several episodes.
Well, your family brings some drama, I do know that, but your castmates, whew, you got some drama queens in that show, so tell us about them.
It looks like this season there's a lot of drama in several castmates' lives, but I try my best to mind the business that pays me. I really try to stay out of situations that have nothing to do with me, but you will see a couple different situations with a few cast members. We kind of battle it out, but listen, at the end of the day, if you have a real friend, there's no perfect friendship. You're going to have differences in your friendship. You're going to have miscommunication, and you're going to clash at times. So that's what you'll see this season. Now, will that friendship last? Stay tuned. Watch Love and Hip Hop.
Well, that's a great tease. We're going to be tuning in Monday nights VH1. But as we wrap, you mentioned strength, that it took to get through so much, but you've had so much success, well deserved. What has really served you well, Shay, as we wrap on this journey?
What served me well, honestly, is staying prayed up. I was raised in church, raised Baptist, and prayer has helped me through every process in my life. The easy situations, the difficult situations, I stay prayed up, and that's all I know how to do, and it's worked very well for me. So I will tell anyone and anybody, if you believe in God, just keep the faith and never give up. Continue to pray.